Once upon a time, deep within a vast and untamed jungle, a tigress gave birth to a tiger cub. But fate was cruel in that very moment. The mother died due to complications during birth, leaving the tiny cub alone, confused and abandoned in a strange and unfamiliar world. With no roar to protect it and no warm presence to guide it, the cub stood there trembling, lost and frightened. Just then, a flock of sheep passed by. Driven by pure survival instinct, the tiger cub followed the flock, seeking a sense of safety it had never known before. Day after day, the cub lived among the sheep and slowly became just like them. It never hunted, never ate meat, but lowered its head and grazed on grass like the rest of the flock. It had never heard the roar of a tiger, nor had it ever learned what strength truly meant. Surrounded only by timid sounds and cautious footsteps, the young tiger began to believe it was as weak as everything it saw around it. Time passed silently. The cub grew larger and stronger in body, yet its mind remained imprisoned by fear. It never recognized its own difference, because the world around it kept telling it that it was nothing more than an ordinary sheep. And from that moment on, a great misunderstanding took root. When a creature born to dominate accepted a life of weakness simply because it had never seen its true self. One evening, as the sun sank behind the dense trees, an old tiger appeared. Its experienced eyes were instantly drawn to an unbelievable sight. A fully grown tiger walking quietly among sheep, head lowered, grazing as if that were the only life it had ever known. Unable to accept this, the old tiger roared and charged toward the flock. In panic, the sheep scattered in every direction. But what broke the old tiger's heart was seeing the grown tiger turn and flee as well, trembling with fear, just like the sheep around it. After a short chase, the old tiger stopped him. The grown tiger collapsed to the ground, tears streaming down his face, begging desperately, "Please spare me. I'm just an ordinary sheep." In that moment, the old tiger understood everything. He did not roar. He did not attack. Instead, he gently led him to the edge of a nearby river. The water was calm like a mirror, clearly reflecting the image of two tigers standing side by side. "Look," the old tiger said softly. For the first time in his life, he truly saw himself. Not a weak sheep, but a real tiger. Powerful, majestic, born to rule the jungle. A wave of emotion surged through him. The truth shattered his illusions. Fear dissolved. Instinct awakened. He lifted his head and let out a thunderous roar that echoed through the entire jungle. That roar was more than just a sound. It was the moment he broke the chains of his own mind, realizing he had never been weak. He had only forgotten who he truly was. The story of the tiger does not end with that roar echoing through the forest. What matters most is the deeper message hidden within, a truth that many of us unknowingly forget. Like that young tiger, humans are not born weak, but our environment, the voices around us, and collective fear slowly shape how we see ourselves. When you grow up among fearful people, you learn to be afraid. When you live in a crowd that only accepts limits, you begin to believe you can never rise above them. Not because you lack ability, but because you have grown accustomed to keeping your head down. Society often teaches us to live safely rather than truthfully. It teaches us not to dream big, not to stand out, not to step away from the crowd. Over time, those messages become an invisible cage that traps the mind and makes us forget the power sleeping within us. But remember this, a tiger does not become a sheep just because it lives among sheep. It has always been a tiger. Its strength never disappeared. It was simply never awakened. The moment you dare to look at yourself honestly, to face who you truly are beneath the fear, everything begins to change. You realize that the greatest limits are not in your circumstances, but in the beliefs you carry every day. The roar of the tiger is not aggression, it is awakening. It is the moment you stop living by other people's expectations and start living up to your own potential. And when you rise, step out of the fearful crowd and trust the strength within you, you don't just change your own life. You inspire others to do the same. Because deep inside you, there has never been a sheep, only a tiger waiting to remember who it is.